Hamster, why are you like that? Why? Why don't you ever put up a friggin' promo, you idiot? I know. I'm lazy. Good morning. 8:21 Central Time. United States of America. Fuck yeah. This is Trump country. St. Louis, Missouri. How are you? Yeah, I got some beers. What the hell? Well, would you have to go to the beer store, Hamster? No, I was thinking ahead. I got a big brain here. I stocked up last night. I know. It's crazy. Hello, Mr. Hemi 4-Speed. How are you? Good morning. D-Man is here. Good morning. How are you? So, I was poking around the phone this morning, as I do fairly often. I'm kind of laying in bed, and it's nice. It's perfect weather, 50s at night, 70s in the day. Oh, baby. Open the windows up and got smell that fresh air coming in instead of freaking air conditioning all summer and heating shortly in all winter. And I came across this video. This is from someone named, I believe it's FBE Capital. And, about how women has destroyed women, feminism. But, I'm willing to give a bit of sympathy here, because like this first woman, and there's, I think the video creator kind of scattered in, women, some good, some not so good, some really nasty, kind of a spectrum here. And I thought it'd be interesting to go through and say, okay, wait a minute. What do you think about this one? And, a lot of times we bitch and moan about women, right? Those bitches and whatever. Oh, you said it, didn't you, Ham? You're going to say it, aren't you? Oh, no, don't say Nawalt. Not all women are like that, right? Not all women want to be bossy bitches and go out and hoe around. They just want to find a dude. Someone they can get married to and live with and have children. All that it seems to be rare, but I think it's maybe less rare sometimes that we look. I mean, we all like to bitch. I mean, that's fun. What's the point about doing a video if you can't bitch about something? I mean, that's kind of that's what we like to do here in America. We like to bitch. Usually not get anything done. Sunday is here, D-Man. Billy the Goat is in the building. Hello. Vroom, 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 vroom. How are you? So I found this video. I thought we'd go through it. And this first lady here, it's like, okay, let's listen to her story first. And then we'll have a discussion. Go ahead.
So I'm in my car. I'm about to go home. The date didn't happen. He texted me. And it was a joke.
Now, is that the way you want to be treated as a person? I certainly don't. I don't want people to screw me over like this. So why would you do it to another person? Why would you do it to her or anyone? Why would you do that? That's mean. If you don't want to go on a date with the woman, to say no, I don't want to go on a date with her. Just say it. Be straightforward, right? It's 2022, right? It's the current year or so. Just say it. No, rather not, etc. And I know some of you guys are going to say, "Wow, but this is the kind of shit women have been doing to guys for a million years." I know. So why don't we break the cycle? Why don't we just say we're not going to do that anymore? If you don't want to go out with this woman, don't. But don't lead her on in some way. That's just fucking mean. Just not a good thing to do. That's my opinion. Go on.
It's a small minority of men who get pretty much all of the matching.
That is correct. Louise Perry, I don't know if you've seen her book is like the Sexual Revolution Failed, something like that. Pretty good. There's a couple of interviews with her. I think Trigonometry has one. Chris Williamson, I think, has one. She's been around. Interesting. I mean, she's a feminist. Don't say, oh my God, look, no, she's still a fembot, but at least she has the ability to see through and say, hey, wait a minute. I believe in all this crap, but did it really do something good for society? Really? Okay, go ahead.
men who get pretty much all of the macho.
We both have the same type of man. Like, we like a nasty f***er. We like a criminal.
Yeah, see, that would be no. That's a no. That is no effing way, right? That first woman maybe is sincere. She wants to find a nice guy or whatever. These two are like, oh no, they're on the hoe train. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that are texting Charles Manson. And remember that one guy with the beautiful blue eyes? I think he was a murderer, getting all those women throwing panties at him. Stay away from those types. Okay.
I don't need a man.
Okay. You don't need a man. Good for you. Good for you.
We're going to talk about cheating and how to get away with it.
He had no intention on showing up.
Okay, for all of my girlies who are considering their first phase, do it.
There's another one. No, there's no hoe phase. That's not acceptable. Well, what are you? You're a man. You get on hose people all the time. Right. Tell yourself whatever you think. Go ahead. Now, the guys you're attracted to, sweetie, are probably out there laying pipe at every particular possible time. The average guys you don't see and you're not interested in right now, you might be in 10 years and then you'll be miserable because you had to settle for a loser. We're not out running around fucking everything in sight. The guys you're attracted to are. Okay? All righty. Man, this is Courtney Ryan. She has a new video out as well. We might do her too.
Not date a woman for 3 months. Her.
So when you go hook up, you need to see it as sex and you're out. Sex and you're out.
And then ghost her for 4 days and dump her and then tell her it's just because you don't have romantic feelings for her.
I mean, this chick, she's torn up, man. She's like, oh my God, this guy. And yeah. I get it. I understand, and I don't think it's right either. But let's look at the other side of things here. You agreed to boink the dude. See, maybe if you thought about it a little bit beforehand. Remember that video we did yesterday? Well, you got to think about these things before. Maybe you should, maybe you shouldn't give it up so quickly. Yeah. Then if the guy's interested in you, for you, he'll probably stick around even if you don't put out. You know what I'm saying? Do you hear me? Okay.
I was always so curious, what it would be like to really get beaten by someone.
Again, damage. Emotional damage. There's something wrong with this chick. She looks cute. She looks innocent. There's some abuse in her past. There's something going on with this one. Fucking run the other way. But how do you know, hamster? That's the thing. Both men and women. How do you know he's not a fuck stick? How do you know she's not a psychotic? Who's going to kill you in the middle of the night? Kind of shit. You don't. That's what makes this so much fun. You could say.
In a sexual way.
Yeah. There's abuse in this woman's past. It's a shame. There's something wrong with her.
I spent 2 hours getting ready. I drove 25 minutes to get here.
Girl, you don't need no f***ing man.
Again, no way. You run the other way. You see this? Obvious. There's some man-hating bullshit going on here. She's all, you go, girl, boss, baby. Whap, whap, whap. Fucking run. Just run. I don't care how golden her vag is and her whatever. Fucking run. See, you're starting to see the difference between, okay, this seems like a nice enough girl. Then you get it right in your fucking face. I don't need no fucking man. Okay. Well, good. Good for you.
I do not need
here we go again. Yeah. Now, why don't you tell us all the things you can do for yourself as a fucking grown adult? And tell us why we should give you a cookie.
I can finance myself, I can myself, and I can feed myself.
Whoa. Let me get out the trophy for you. Would you like the gold medal? Okay. Now, here's the problem with this lady. I think, again, seems sincere enough.
I'm a single mom and I work from home.
Here's the problem, dear. Single mom. You're attractive. I'm sure you're fun and you've got a great personality. You also got a kid. The guys that you want are not going to deal with that bullshit. Sorry. So that's a warning sign. Now, unless maybe her husband was killed in an accident or something and she's a widow, maybe then you could think about it. But just you had a brat? No, and fucking no. Well, what hamster? What are you, fucking perfect? No. You can. I was just thinking about that. You know my friend Barbara Ann, right? She knows how stupid I used to be 20 years or 30 years ago. Yes. She's got the receipts, people. She knows all about the hamster. So no, I'm not perfect. I did some really stupid shit. People make mistakes. But let's be honest, people. Come on. I mean, this, I'm sure, was shot before the evil, Trump Nazis got rid of Roe versus Wade. In today's world, if you have a child, it is a choice that you've made. It's not an accident. It's not the Immaculate Conception. You made the choice. You could have had the abortion. You could have the adoption. You could take the kid, drop it off at a fire station. You could do a million different things. You could even give it to the father. You decided to keep the child. And now, unfortunately, you're understanding that men are not interested in dating single mammies. Sorry, that's just the way it is.
I'm trying to find a person, and I said, I have a lot of hobbies.
Okay, let's look at this girl. She looks, I don't know what the red nose is. She drinking or what? You get a red nose when you drink, or she's cold. She's got a cold or something. Okay. Not unattractive. Got red hair. Of course, there's always that. Not unattractive. Looks like she's packing some heat and all that stuff. Now, let's listen to what she has to say carefully. Okay? Because she's going to come up again later in the video.
I have a lot of friends, but right now I'm going through a really difficult time.
I may end up 35 and single. So what?
Well, that's what you'll say today. And then when you're 35 and single, you might have a different attitude. And here's Candy. It's just, oh man, I kind of roasted her a little bit in the video. I kind of feel bad about it. Maybe I'll take it down because she seems nice. It's very sad. I hate to see people unhappy. I want people to be happy. Find a dude, find a woman, do whatever, have kids. It's sad, I think.
My grandparents holding my cousin's kids, and
I know
how happy they look, and I'm not going to get to see that, witness that, experience that love.
I think she actually, I kind of follow her a little bit. I think she actually did get married, so good for her. But yeah, that was a tough video to watch. Whole body meal. Okay.
I'm never good enough.
Okay. You are plenty good enough. You are just seeking men above your league. You're going for the Chads. And I understand. Look, I'm not going to put chicks down for wanting the 6'4" guy with the money and the abs and all that good. I get it. I look at those guys. I'm like, yeah. I mean, if I were a chick or gay, I'd be going, how you doing? Of course. You're going to want these good-looking guys. There's just so few of them. That's the problem. That's what we're going to get into here shortly. So let's let the video creator talk a little bit.
So things aren't exactly going great for modern women in the world of dating, or for that matter, in life in general.
Yeah.
And it's very tempting to simply blame men for all of this pain and misery.
The problem with narcissistic, attractive men,
I've been speaking a lot about how awful men treat women.
Not all men. Not all women are hoes. Not all men are assholes when it comes to women. But the problem is with the girls here. The ladies, they only see the top shelf men. They don't see average guys. I mean, you read these stories like New York City. Oh my God, there's a man. No, there's not. There's not a man shortage in freaking New York City. There's a shortage of top shelf men. And every little girly that goes to, I'm going to go to the big city, thinks they can land the banker or the top lawyer or whatever. They have options. And unfortunately, some of these men treat women like shit because they can. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's supply and demand, man. That's the way it works.
I've met so many narcissistic boys.
Mm-hmm. So you go for fuckboys. You know they're fuckboys. They're egotistical, narcissistic, whatever, probably psychotic. And now you're complaining about these men that you want, dear. I mean, it's not like this chick just flowed out of the farm, got to the big city. Oh, yeah. No. Chick's been around. She knows what's up. She knows what fuckboys do, and she still wants them anyway.
Here to prove that men are absolute garbage.
However, things are a bit more complicated than that.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
And more importantly, what most people fail to realize is that change never happens in isolation. This means that when you change even...
This guy makes a really interesting point here, so listen carefully.
Just one variable in the world of dating.
He said you change one variable.
Then already the entire ecosystem changes. However, when you start f***ing around with all of the variables between men and women, then you really get going, and you have no idea what the outcome will be.
Well, we do now, pretty much. We know what happens. All the variables were changed somewhere back in the 60s and 70s. And we are here because of all the variables changing at the same fucking time. That's the situation we find ourselves in. That's how we got here.
It's not at all what it used to be. Like, first comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the baby and the baby carriage.
Hell no. Oh, no.
No. It is first comes sex, then comes ghosting, then comes emotional trauma and trust issues.
Okay, but here's the thing. Dear, unless it's a criminal activity, and I don't think we're talking about dating, you do not have to give up the poon. See, you could skip, you stop it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Date a guy for a few weeks or a month or 2 months. If you don't give it up right away and he ghosts you, well, then you saved yourself a lot of heartache and pain, didn't you? Yep.
I don't know how to let somebody good in my life, so I just don't entertain anybody.
Because you go for fuckboys, dear. Go for the average guy working down at the Jiffy Lube or something like that. Whatever. Hamster engineering. Go get an engineer or something like that. A stable job, decent guy. Well, I don't know if I'm a decent guy. You know what I'm saying. Go for average Joe, not the fuck boys. You fuck with the fuck boys. What do you think you're going to get? You think it's going to turn out differently somehow? I mean, really.
And in my experience, I began to feel just disrespected by every single guy that I ever slept with.
Did you hear what she said? I wonder if there's any connection. Let me go back a little bit. My back button doesn't work anymore because I spilled beer on it.
I began to feel just disrespected by every single guy
I slept with
that I ever slept with.
You think there's a connection? Anyone? Bueller? Got any ideas? Chat? Got any idea? Is there a connection? You think between her giving it up right away to a fuckboy and being disrespected by said fuckboy? Yeah? Yep. I think there might be.
I always would feel like as soon as I gave it up to a guy, I would just be like trashed to the side. Like I was like disposable.
And I'm sure, sweetheart, you look like a, nice woman. No one in your entire life, what are you, about 25? Nobody in your entire life ever told you this is what's going to happen. Grandma, auntie, nobody said that. You never heard the words, you know what? Why buy the cow if the milk's free? If you give it up too early, you're never going to get, you're not going to land him. He's just going to treat you like garbage. Oh, did you ever hear that from anyone in your life? You didn't. Oh.
And
wait, you did. You just didn't want to listen. Oh, no, it'll be different for me because I'm special. Me. Right.
It was really affecting my mental health and like making my self-confidence a lot worse.
Life is just really lonely.
Again, here's this woman right here, probably just wants a decent fella, but she goes for fuck boys. She wants the decent guy, but she doesn't go for the decent guy. It's just, you see, that's the real confusing thing. If we have any women in the chat, or if you ever listen, if you're a chick at some point, this is the biggest confusing thing to men. It's like you could have it all, right? You could have a good-looking dude, stable job, good family man, potential good husband, provider, companion, blah, blah. But you don't want that. You don't want that when you're 22. You want to go out and get fucked. And I understand the appeal. Don't get me wrong. I get it. Like I said, talk to Barb. She knows all about me. The problem is they want it all in one package, right? And I can't disagree. I want the tall guy, 6'4", the abs everywhere, good looking, tall, broad shoulders, blah, 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 blah. Oh, who is also the decent fellow, the family man. He's going to marry me. We're going to have children. It'll be great. I only know a couple of guys like that who have the whole entire package. And it's not that I know that many people, but it's a rare thing. It really is a rare thing. So
Another holiday, I'm by myself.
And I mean, it does make me sad for these women. I think this last one is sincere. She's like, I'm alone again. What is wrong with me? Well, that's a question you probably need to discuss with yourself. You're a good-looking enough girl. I'm sure you have a great personality and you're fun to be with and all. Why are you alone on Christmas? Why? There's got to be something there, right?
So if you agree that modern dating is completely then drop a like and comment down below what you think is the main problem here. So you see, what initially started as women simply wanting sexual equality and freedom.
A common narrative that you'll hear is from feminists and from progressives is that the sexual revolution was a great idea and it was a way of counteracting centuries of
centuries of evil oppression by men, right? Yeah. And again, who are we talking about, these men over the centuries? Who were these men that were out getting fucking laid all the time? They were the top shelf dudes. Sexual revolution didn't change a damn thing for them. They were getting laid all the time back then. My dad was a freaking man whore back in the 50s. He didn't have any trouble getting laid. You know, back in those evil Puritan days, you know, back whenever. No. What it did was it gave fuck boys more opportunities. Because now it wasn't just the small 10% or whatever women that were out hosing around. Now you got the whole gang, the whole 100%. See? So it benefited only the fuck boys, not the rest of men. And for the most part, it seems, not women either.
Patriarchal repression.
It's now morphed into women.
Again, Louise Perry is still a feminist. She's a feminist, obviously. She's using words like
and
that.
telling other women that they should have a hoe phase, date multiple men at once.
No hoe phase. Sorry. Nope.
And definitely never settle.
I ended up hooking up with him on the beach.
Okay. So here's a young lady. It's probably, 20, 21. She just told us she hooked up with a dude on the beach. Okay. Not some boyfriend. No, some random guy.
I ended up hooking up with him on the beach.
Rando dude, spring break, on the beach.
I'm realizing that's a public place. But later that evening, I went to a party and I ended up hooking up with 2 other people.
Okay. So in one day, 8 hours, this chick got banged by 3 dudes. What she doesn't realize is that a lot of average men haven't had 3 women in their entire life. Think about that. She, in one day, got more ass than most guys have had in their entire lives. Younger guys, of course. That is insane. But the women don't give a shit. Whoa, wow, I don't care about average guys. I want the top shelf dudes.
Judge me if you want.
I'm not judging any of it. It's good for you. Good for you. Now, when it comes time for you to try to land your husband, I'm sorry, your life partner, you evil patriarch, he's probably going to be able to watch this video at some point and say, I'm out. Nope. Nah. No. 3 dudes in one night.
No regrets.
Rotational dating in my life means that instead of me having one partner, I currently have 5 mini partners.
It's see you later season, on to the next. Because there are men literally everywhere.
I'm sorry. Can we go back a little bit? Who finds this attractive?
On to the next.
Who finds this attractive? And yet she's getting piped down from every direction all the time. Who finds this attractive? Gone with John. Hello. Good morning. Hey, nice stream yesterday. That was interesting. The movie breakdown. That was fun. Who is the hamster guy? I don't know. I'm an idiot. Thumper is in the building. Hello, Thumper. Is it snowing up there in Michigan yet? Yeah, probably. Results oriented. Yeah, she looks fake. And yet, there's chimpanzees out there going, oh, yeah, baby, let's go. She'll get piped down, but my goodness, I'm just like, I'm sorry. Fast Dak, by the way, is also worried about the snow. It's coming. It's coming. All right, let's continue on with this shit show.
Because there are men literally everywhere.
There's 3 major reasons why monogamy is bullshit.
Okay. All right. Let's run through the commercial here. Go ahead.
Age comes with wisdom, and wisdom comes with benefits.
Dryer's broken.
So make the wise call and learn more about Cigna Medicare
There
plans.
you go. See,
in
she
your
took care of it. No
We've
problem.
gone from a society.
Let's go back to this other chick here. Who? No, God, not that one. This one.
Major reasons why monogamy is bullshit.
Okay, well then don't do it then. There you go. Problem solved. You don't have to be monogamous.
We've gone from a society where men would have to bend over backwards just to get a phone number or to simply be allowed to hold a woman's hand to now being able to text a woman, hey, want to come over? Whenever you want to have sex.
Exactly.
I cannot tell you, like the last time I was asked on.
Yeah, I've seen this one too. This chick is like 18 and just dumb as fuck. Cute, but go ahead.
On like an actual like normal date.
Yeah. She's got some fuckboy coming over once in a while. Oh, I just don't understand why he doesn't want to date me. He comes over, he'll stay, but he doesn't want to take me on a date. Duh. Oh my God.
Your experiences are mostly what? Guys just saying, hey, come over?
Yeah, like that shit. Yeah.
The effort required to get laid nowadays is so low.
Well, whoa. For the fuckboys, it is, yeah.
That many guys feel perfectly comfortable saying the weirdest on dating apps or be as direct as possible.
They can go, meet up with a new woman every night, potentially.
Yeah. The fuckboys.
And I think the problem
I should rename this video The Fuckboys.
with that is that it does encourage bad behavior from those men. Really rude, really explicit from the get-go, asking for nudes straight away.
No, it doesn't punish bad behavior because there's always another one waiting to get on the carousel to jump on that big old man. You know what I'm saying? So the behavior isn't punished because there's always more. That the girl they're doing right now doesn't matter. They'll just get another one. They'll go out and they'll find some chick at the bar or call one of their backups up. Yeah.
Behavior then leads to most women feeling as if all
kind of like what women used to. Oh, gee. Why do you hate women, hamster? Why is that?
all that men want from them is sex and nothing else, which can become quite disheartening.
The intent to only use you for their sexual needs.
I mean, what is she, 17? Jesus, come on.
It's very empty.
It is. So don't do it. Then.
Like, it makes me feel worthless and like I have nothing else to offer anybody. And
Well, if you don't spend any time with the dude except to fuck him, how is he ever going to know? Dear. See, and this is where Hamster, the fur, gets a little bit. You're making the decision to hang out with these fuckboys. You're the one who agrees to all this shit. And you don't know what's going to happen? No. They think they're going to get the bad boy and turn him into a husband, which rarely happens.
And then just drops you like you're absolutely nothing. That truly does break your spirit.
Yeah. Excuse me. But you agreed to it, dear. Again, we're trying to put all the responsibility on men. In a consensual situation, it's a deal you got to agree to. Can they take any responsibility? These chicks. Okay, go ahead.
And then when they find out I'm like a real person with real feelings, they're like, oh no, I just wanted like a sex doll.
No kidding. Because, here's the deal. And I'm certainly no F-boy. But here's what I could see these guys are thinking themselves. Yeah, okay. Yeah, she's all right. Oh, well, why don't you come over and go to the farmer's market? It's like, fuck that. I don't need that bullshit. If you want to get laid, I can do that. I don't want any of the rest of this crap because I'm not interested in settling down for you, baby. See what I mean?
That I could discard whenever I wanted. And I'm like, how the do you think that makes me feel?
Well, why do you do it then? Why?
Please explain to me how the is this a win for modern women? It's not. Now, some of you might say, hey, you're wrong. This only works for the top 10% of men. Well,
that's correct.
Well, to that I say, f*** man. Sorry, my inner feminist came out. But seriously, this is not about the adverse effects that modern feminism is having on men, since it's not being sold to men.
The last 4.5 years, I've been on hundreds of dates.
Okay. Now let's think about this. I think we're all seasoned veterans in this game. Are we not? How many dates have you actually been on, gentlemen? Like a date, dinner, that kind of shit. 20, 30, 50. How many dates? Well, I can speak for myself. It ain't been that damn many. Maybe a half dozen, 2 dozen, something like that. This woman here just said she has been on hundreds of dates. I mean, this is beyond the capability of most men to even imagine. Hundreds of dates. Hundreds. Oh, well, Thumper, you said thousands. Oh, you big stud, you. Gone with John says, yeah, slept with more girls than actual dates. I would have to agree. That's been my experience as well. I've had never was real big on that whole one night stand idea. But it was more like you kind of get into a relationship and yeah, haven't been on a lot of dates, per se, the honest date kind of thing. Okay, yes, Barb, I know if you're listening, we did go to that market and, that place we went to. That outdoor thing. All right, yes, all right. We never dated, though. We never had a romantic kind of relationship, just working and friends. So, but yeah, she did drag me to some farmer's market one day. It's like, okay, let's go.
I would go on 5, 6, 7 dates a week.
7 dates a week. A lot of guys haven't had 7 dates in their entire life. That's the disconnect between men and women. They cannot possibly understand what it's like to be a dude. They have no idea. And they don't care. Let's be honest.
I would much rather be alone than deal with some half-ass shit from a man.
I'm with you.
I see the point in some women participating in hookup culture. Like, I would not want to waste my time going on all these dates if really my end goal here is just to have sex.
Yeah. if if that's the goal, and she's willing to consent to going and then, well, yeah, why fucking waste money? Why have dinner? Why do anything fun? Just go fuck. Get it over with.
They become your everything and you want them to be your everything, then you have it twisted.
I just want to be your everything.
Modern feminism and hookup culture are specifically being sold to women as a positive and freeing force that is empowering to them. And the only question that I'm asking, is that actually the case, or is it setting them up for failure?
Are we done pretending like that's empowering or even healthy?
Because hookup culture benefits guys more than it will ever benefit girls. Guys.
The top 10% of guys. Yes.
Mainly just want sex. They rarely want commitment, but will do practically anything to get laid.
Hookup culture has become very toxic.
Well, then don't participate, dear. Problem solved.
But nowadays, there's no courting. There's no getting to know one another. All people want to do nowadays is meet up and
Yeah. Oh. Then don't do that. I mean, how many different ways are there to say it? If you don't want to partake, you know what the deal is, especially the last woman. She's a little older. She gets it. She knows how the game is. If you don't want to deal with the fuck boys, then don't deal with them. There you go.
I'm not good with like hookups because
You picking your nose on camera, dear? Come on now.
I'm like, I want to cuddle and like know about your day. And then they just look at me crazy. So then I look stupid and then I feel stupid and then I feel shit.
That's because you're looking at the wrong men. Look at the guy down the street who works at the factory. I'm sure you'll find a great guy. You're a nice looking woman. I'm sure you're fun to be with. You're looking in the wrong places. You're looking to change fuckboy into husband. Not gonna happen.
Because they just want to.
Now, even though I am also one of those evil...
Like, look at this guy. Good looking dude. Not real stacked, but yeah, he's got guns, right? They want to take this guy here who has endless options. It's got pussy on tap. And they want to make him into a husband. Not gonna happen.
Evil creatures called men. It doesn't mean that I reject feminism in general.
Remember, the whole idea with the dating and the courting and keeping it in your freaking pants until you got the commitment, there was a reason for that. It didn't just come out of nowhere. It didn't come down on the tablets from God. Thousands of years of human evolution and getting along with each other. We figured out that's probably the best way. Because if you put it out, nobody's going to commit. And of course, a few hundred years ago, you had to have the commitment or else you'd starve to death. You know the story, right? Now, today, the whole thing is different. Women are strong and empowered. They get their own money. Blah, 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 blah. And what do we see? Well, we still have that seemingly biological urge to couple up and have children. Yeah. No, it's a social construct, hamster. It's the evil patriot. Oh, sure. Right.
It is modern day feminism specifically that I have a problem with. Women having equal rights to men and being equally respected is a no-brainer.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. Absolutely. No question about that. But the modern fembots, they don't even know what the fuck they're fighting for. They're complaining, they're bitching, oh, this and that, and they're making shit up just to have something to whine about. Because it's not about women's empowerment. I think women have plenty of empowerment already. It's about socialism and Marxism and the culture wars and the critical theory. When these people say they want to smash patriarchy, they want to smash capitalism. There, I've said it again.
However, that is not what modern feminism is about.
Toxic feminism. What feminism does is simultaneously teach women to detest masculine traits in men, but cultivate them in themselves.
Yeah. Truth.
So, for instance, a man that sexualizes women is misogynistic, but a woman should sell her nudes online and she's a bad bitch.
And she's empowered, and you go, girl, and fishes.
Be a bitch, honey.
No. What?
Be that bitch.
Yeah, no. Run the other way.
Be a boss.
But the biggest problem with feminism is that it makes women reject their feminine traits. So they no longer want to be loyal or nurturing. As a result, we're breeding a generation of men who no longer aspire to provide, protect, and most importantly, respect women because they can access them and replace them.
She said it perfectly. Because when you keep yelling that women should shut up, down with men, and we don't need...
I mean, look at this person. Look at this woman here. Very attractive, cute. There's a mental problem here. This is a red flag right in your face. You see something like this, there's something wrong. Okay. You don't do this to your body unless there's something going on upstairs. Something is not firing correctly. But that's my opinion. I am not a medical doctor.
Any men. You are simply selling women a big fat lie.
Let's talk about being single.
Okay.
Nobody ever wants to talk about how hard it can be and how isolating it can feel. You watch everybody go have babies and get in relationships, and you just feel like you're stuck here alone.
When again, seems like a perfectly nice lady, younger woman.
Get in relationships.
Kind of cute. What? How can we blame this on men somehow, dear? I mean, I don't want you to be lonely. I want you to be happy. I have nothing but love for the world. Do your thing, be happy, enjoy your life. But you're saying you're seeing all your friends go off and have babies and doing all this stuff. What's the problem here? How come you're not doing that? Just curious. See, if every relationship that you ever get into in your life, for some reason, doesn't work out, maybe there's something going on with you. Just a thought.
And you just feel like you're stuck here alone.
When women do find a nice guy that treats them with respect, other women will sabotage that relationship because he's too basic for their taste.
Yeah, remember we talked about the chick earlier with the red nose? Here we go.
This trend of bare minimum is getting ridiculous.
Not this one.
I can't even post a TikTok anymore appreciating my partner without people commenting that it's the bare minimum or I have low standards.
I mean, why do people comment on your choice in your partner? Who gives a fuck? It's none of their business. Why are they even saying this stuff? Oh, well, you could do better than him. I don't want to do better than him. I love him. What's your fucking problem?
You will have a hard time being in a happy relationship if you just expect more and more from your partner without appreciating the small things first.
Well, he's just not tall enough. Well, there's other things you're not. Hey, but he's not tall.
I hate my friend's boyfriends.
Remember this girl? Okay. Not unattractive. Previously on this stream, she was saying she was alone, she was lonely, she was crying. Well, what is she saying now about her girlfriends who find a guy attractive and wants to go out with him? What do you suppose she's going to say about that?
My friends are these beautiful, intelligent, successful women that deserve the world. And they will rock up to my birthday with Joe from Tinder. Joe can barely string a sentence together and makes her cry twice a week. The only thing I want from Joe is for him to off out of both of our lives.
Last woman loves to talk about how basic her friends' boyfriends are and that they should break up. But here's the same woman about her own love life.
Like, I have a lot of hobbies, I have a lot of friends, but like right now I'm going through a really difficult time. I can't tell you how much I wish I had someone to just like give me a hug.
Now, I'm not a professional. Well, not a professional doctor. I wonder if this lady here is a little bit jealous of her friends bringing Joe from Tinder. Jealous of her friends having someone. She's got nothing. I wonder if there's something going on here inside that red head.
Everything is going to be fine, or just like watch TV. Because if I had nothing, I had someone that I loved and who really genuinely loved me.
This is
so maybe your friends are saying the same thing to you, maybe not to your face. I love Joe from Tinder. He's a great guy. I like hanging out with him, and we like to watch TV. And, he lays the pipe well. Everything's good. Maybe you're the one with the problem, redhead. Just throwing it out there.
This is just absolutely insane, because not only is this type of shitting on other women's quote-unquote basic boyfriends a real problem, but this constant gaslighting by modern feminists has made most women believe that they are a perfectly cut 10-carat diamond and that they are owed the highest quality of men.
You're just pissed because I'm educating women to wake the up and raise their standards. No, I'm going to teach women to wait. And guess what, ladies? I didn't meet my man until 34, and I would have waited until I was 64.
Now, sorry for the cough here. I must have caught a cold here. Hold on. Let me clear my throat so I don't bother you guys too much. Hold on. Primo Living BC is here. Easter Sunday. Hello. Happy Webster. Hello. Thank you for coming by. Okay. She said, I waited until I was 34. Now, what does that mean? She spent the prime years of her life knitting every Saturday night. Every weekend, she was knitting. She was doing crochet. No. No. She waited until she was 34 before she found her beta. You can guarantee, you can bet real money, she was not sitting at home doing nothing in her 20s. Guaranteed.
Until I was 64.
Yeah, that's going to work out just fine.
Nope.
Jillian, I'm 39 and I'm trying to get back into dating.
I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. It's not going to be like you were 22. I'll give you that.
Realized I'm absolutely terrified of being hurt. Thought of falling for someone and having it blow up in my face.
Well, you can find a decent fella. Just stay away from the F-boys. You'll be fine.
I'm at the beach and I see all these families and all these couples and I just look and go, what the hell did I do so wrong in a past life?
Wasn't a past life. It was this life, dear. I mean, even she understands there's an issue, but she's trying to blame her past life. No, dear. No, you're the one who fucked up. Not anyone else, not the men, not your parents, not a past life, not a ghost. You take responsibility for your own shit. That's just that simple, really.
I can't find that for myself.
Shall I translate? Yes, hamster. Would you? I can't get the F-boy that I really want to settle for me. I can get all kinds of pipe, but he just doesn't want to hang out on weekends and go to the farmer's market. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Now look around at those people on the beach, dear. Do you see every one of them being a 6'4" Chad? No. Because there are very few of them. Look at those average guys there with women, and they're happy with families, and they're enjoying their lives. But that's not good enough for you, is it, princess? No way. No.
It would be cool if someone could end the crushing loneliness for a minute or two.
Again, I'm not a professional here, but she might want to change the way she does her videos. She looks like a junkie She looks like she just got high. I'm sorry. Maybe it's probably not true, but not a good look, dear.
Feeling like a used condom on the f***ing floor the next morning.
Yeah. So who makes the choice to go for these men, dear?
And you check out your friends and your family. And they all have people in their lives that will always come before you, as they should. But you have no one.
This was Women Being Destroyed by Modern Feminism. Please like and subscribe for more videos.
Again, it's just so hard to believe in this delusion. Oh, I can't. Oh, I'm all alone and I can't find any bullshit. That's not true. They know it's not true. All right, who's in the chat? Steve Sanchez. Hello. Duncan McCockiner. Are you Scottish by chance or English? Irish? Easter Sunday. Jerry C is here. Hello. CJ is in the building. Primo Living BC. Renovatio. I'm sure she... I think, convents used to be where bad girls got sent. Isn't that true? Probably weren't very many. Well, let's not talk about that. All right, well, that was fun. Renovatio. Most women are average, just like most men. The difference is 90% of women only reach the rating of average due to makeup. Well, the point is most people in the world are average, right? That's just the way it is. It's a normal distribution curve. It's Gaussian curves, all that kind of happy shit. Statistically, we're average, most people. But what it seems is that you got a lot of pretty average women wanting to get the tiny little slice of guys at the top. And like I said, good on them. If they think they can do that, fine. But then don't whine when the fuck boys use you like a rubber or toilet paper. Because they have options. Again, I'm not saying it's right. I don't think it's good to treat people that way. But these men have options. They have them lined up for blocks. So if you're going to pull some bullshit, some crap, some blah, 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 it's like, meh, I don't need that. Don't have time for that. Same way with, teen, early 20s women. So you're going to pull some blah, blah, blah. They're, fuck it. I'll just go get another guy. Same thing. And notice how much a lot of women complain when these top shelf men do the same thing that women do. All right. Iridium Kush dropping a like. Thank you very much. Good to see you. All right. Might do something later. I don't know. We'll see how much beer I have. I'll see you. Thanks for coming by. Bye.